Welcome to Pt.1's YouTube channel. In this channel, we will be breaking down topics of each science subject in order for you to have a better understanding of each topics. Because as a teacher, we believe that every student should understand fully every topics they are being taught. So, in order not to miss out on any of our videos, because all the videos we'll be uploading are very important, please do well to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also, like and share. We also have a Telegram channel where you can communicate with us, ask us questions, and meet with other educators. The link of our Telegram channel is in our YouTube bio and comment section. Now, say these after me. I understand mathematics. I understand physics. I understand chemistry. I understand further math. That is a spirit. Bending tutors. Excellence is our word. Welcome once again to Bending Tutors platform. We are so glad you are watching this video right now. Are you watching this video for the first time and you are yet to subscribe? You are actually wrong. Please do well to use the subscribe button right away. Click on it right now because it does not bite. To everyone who has been watching our videos, who has learned one or two things, to everyone who has shared, to everyone who has engaged, thank you so much. God bless you. And to all our subscribers, thank you. You are the best. Alright, on the board now is what we have. We have GSS 3 Mathematics, GSS 3 Mathematics, and the topic on the board is word problem. Yes, word problem. Alright, so now the subtopic here is sum and difference. Sum and difference, alright? So now when you hear sum means addition. Sum means addition, to add two numbers together, two or three numbers, alright? So now I said the sum of two or more numbers is the result obtained when they are what? Added together. When you add them together, that is sum, alright? So for example, the sum of 16, 20 and 150 is 16 plus 20 plus 150, and which gives us 186. So you now know what sum is, right? Very good. So now let's talk about difference. Now difference between two numbers is the result obtained when one of the numbers is subtracted from the other. Minus or subtraction is what we call what? Difference. So when you hear difference, it means what? Minus or subtraction. Okay, when you minus or when you subtract a number from another number. Alright, so now let's look at the two types of difference. Now we have two types of difference. We have the positive difference and the negative difference. Now when we talk about the positive difference is when we have larger numbers, when we subtract larger numbers from what? Smaller numbers. When larger number comes first before what? A smaller number. Okay, so each we have 70. 70 is a larger number minus smaller number, which is 20. So that's 70 minus 20 equals to 50. You observe there's no minus in the answer. There's nothing like minus 50. So this is what we call positive difference, meaning plus. Positive means plus. So there's always a positive here that we cannot see. There's always a plus here that we cannot see. So since there's no minus here, it shows that the result here is what? Positive, which is plus. So this is what? Positive 50 or plus 50. Though we don't used to write it, okay? So now, when we talk about negative difference, it talks about what? A smaller number minus a larger number. A smaller number, which is like maybe 20, minus a larger number, which is like 70, okay? And when you subtract them, you're getting minus 50. Negative means minus, alright? So when your answer is minus, you get it, and that shows that what? That's a negative difference, okay? If you discover that your result is what? Is a minus, as a minus sign, that shows what? That is a negative difference, and negative means minus, alright? So now let's move on to the next thing now. Alright, so another subtopic here is solving word problems. Solving word problems. Now, to solve word problems, what are the things you need to know? Alright, so it has been itemized. So let's start from the first one. It said read the questions carefully. You need to understand the question. So that's why you need to read the questions carefully, word for word, alright? Translate the problem into numerical expressions. You have to translate it into numerical expressions, meaning into numbers, alright? So you should know where you are meant to input numbers, interpreting it, interpret the particular question using what? Numbers. Now, if the problem will lead to an algebra equation, you have to know if this particular problem is going to lead to what algebra equation, or it's going to lead to an equation, meaning that x plus y equals to 12, x plus s equals to 7, x plus a plus b equals to this. You get it now? So something like that. So you have to know if this problem will lead to what algebra equation. Next one, choose a letter such as x or y to stand for the unknown. Choose a letter such as x or y to stand for the unknown. You get it now? In what problem is you always come across questions that are always unknown. You say find the unknown numbers, find this, find that. So you have to what learn to what use what x or y. You can also use a or b. Okay, you can use letters, any letters of your choice. Okay, to always find the unknown. It's not necessarily x or y. Okay, so it can be a, b, c, d, any letter of your choice. Okay. So now change all the expression into the same unit when necessary. Alright, change the expression into the same units, when necessary. Okay, so that's one thing you should know. The next one is use the information provided to form the equation. So that's why once you understand the equation, or once you understand the question, use that particular question they ask you to form the equation. Alright, so the next one is solve the equation and then use the solution to answer the question in words. Solve the equation and then use the solution to answer the question in words. So whatever solution you'll be providing is used to answer the question that you are being asked in words. Alright, so the solution you'll be providing is going to has to be written in words. Do you get it now? Alright, so now let's now move into the real thing now. It's time to solve question on this particular topic, what problem. So now it said when 30, now read the question carefully, don't forget. When 30 is added to a number, to a certain number that is unknown, the result is minus 18. The result is minus 18. Find the unknown number, or find the number. Do you still remember the instruction that we were given? The rules in what problem? Now, they said when 30 is added to a number, we don't know the number. What are you going to do? You are going to what? You are going to impute what? Represent that number with any letter of your choice. If you remember, I'm so sure you remember now. So you have to represent what? You have to represent the number that we don't know. It was added to a number and we don't know the number. So you have to represent it with what? With an alphabet. Any alphabet of your choice. Alright? But they said the result is what? Minus 18. So now let's now interpret this question in words. Okay? They said when 30 is added, added means addition. So when 30 is added to a certain number. Okay? So now say let the number be A. Okay, alphabet A. So let the number be what? A. Alphabet A. Okay. So now when 30 is added to a certain number, which is A, the result, meaning equals to, is what? Minus 18. The result is minus 18. Okay. We have to find the number, which is A. The unknown number. So that is what we are looking for now. Alright. So now let's solve it now. So it's going to be collect like terms. Meaning that the number that are similar, like these are both numbers, but we only have one alphabet. So the alphabet will stay alone here. So to be A equals to this minus 18. So this is a plus 30. It's going to move to the other side because we are bringing the what like numbers together, or like alphabets. Since this is only A, so there's nothing like A. So A is standing alone. A equals to minus 18. So this number, which is 30, is always plus 30. Since there's no negative sign, so it is plus 30. We move to the other side, and when you move to the other side, the sign will change from plus. I told you that there's always a plus that you cannot see here. So the plus will change from what? Since we are moving it, just like when you're in Nigeria and traveling to USA, you get it now. You're going to change the currency from Nigerian currency to what? To US currency, because you are changing country. So this one, no, this 30 is changing country. Okay, so it's moving to the other side. So the sign will change from positive to what? Negative. So it will be minus 30. Alright, so A is equals to minus 30 minus 18 minus 30. Okay, just like I owe you 18 naira. Alright, I owe you 18 naira. Then I'm also owing you 30 naira. I'm owing you 18 naira. I'm also owing you 30 naira. So how much am I owing you together? That shows I'm owing you what? You had it together, but yet I'm still owing you
So that shows I'm owing you what? 48 naira. And owing always, that shows owing is always going with negative sign. Since I'm still owing you, it's going to be still be negative. Alright, so the answer is minus 48. Alright, so our answer is minus 48. Is as the number is minus, so the number is minus 48. Are you seeing it now? Alright, let's move to another question. People, let us smash this question. Now it said the difference between a number, now when we talk about difference means what? Negative. Don't forget, you know we solved, already explained difference and sum. So difference means what? Negative or minus or subtraction. Don't forget. So now the difference between a number, a certain number that we don't know, and minus 5 is 20. Alright, what are the two what are the two possible numbers? So we have to look for the two possible numbers. So we need to interpret this question. Alright, what are the two possible numbers? So it will come in this way. Say let the number, first and foremost, let the number be x. I tell you that we can use any letter to represent the number. Let the number be x. So we want to know the two possible numbers. So the first and foremost, let's say a, when the number is greater than minus 5. So now when the number is greater than minus 5, the number will come first, okay, which is x. The number will come first, but to be in difference, we are going to subtract that number from minus 5. Okay, so now let's do that now. So when the number, which is x, is greater than minus 5, meaning minus this minus 5, and the result they said is what? 20. Okay, the result is 20. So that would be minus times minus is plus. Minus times minus is plus. That would be x minus times minus plus 5 equals to 20. Alright, so let's collect like terms. Alright, so x now equals to, all the numbers, we'll move it to the other side. Only alphabet will stay on one side, numbers will stay on one side. So we have a number here already, that will be 20. Then this plus 5, I told that to move to the other side. When it moves to the other side, the plus will change to minus. Okay, that will be 20 minus 5. Alright, so that is x equals to 20 minus 5 is what? Is 15. So when the number is greater than minus 5, the number is what? Equals to 15. So now let's now do the second one. I said two possible numbers. So now let's get the second number. So now let's do it for the second one now. So when the number is less than minus 5. So when the number is less than minus 5, you know the number which is unknown number, less than minus 5. So that minus 5 will come first. So the number will now come second. That will be minus 5 minus x equals to 20. Is means the result, which is equals to. So now let's collect like terms. So now all the alphabets will stay on one side, the numbers will stay on one side. So we have one alphabet here, so it will stay in this side, which is minus x equals to, we have 20 on the other side. So this is 20. So we have a minus 5 here. So this minus 5, when it comes to the other side, we change to plus 5. Are you seeing it now? Okay, so that would be what? Minus x equals to 20 plus 5 is 25. So we have a minus here. We are going to what? Divide both sides by minus 1. So there is a 1 here that we cannot see that is close to x. There's always a 1 here, but we don't used to put it there. Okay, so divide both sides by minus 1 so that we can remove this minus here. So this cancel this. So x equals to 25 divided by minus 1 is minus 25. Okay, so now what are the two possible numbers are 15 and minus 25. So you should be able to, once you know how to interpret question, then you don't have issue with any word problem. Alright, so just understand the question, just know how to interpret the question. So this is our answer. Let's solve another question. Right, amazing one. This is another example that I want to solve. The sum of 3 consecutive integers is 138. The sum of 3 consecutive integers is 138. Find the numbers. We don't know the number. Alright, so now to get the number, we have to use this particular method. Alright, so it's going to be, let the numbers be, so you can represent them with what, in any alphabet, in any what letter of your choice. So I'll be using B. I'll be using B. So let's the number, so it will be 3 numbers now. The first will be B. The second will be B plus 1. Okay, so just like we're adding one, B plus 1. And so the next one will be what? B plus 2. Okay, the next one will be what? B plus 2. We say what? Consecutive integers, consecutively. Okay, consecutive. So that is why we're using this now. B plus 1 and what? B plus 2. We say they are what? They are what? Is 138. All these 3 consecutive integers is 130. Mean that it is equals to 138. So we want to get our what? Unknown number, which is the B. So now that will be B plus 1 plus B plus 2 equals to 138. So we are meant to add them together. Alright, so let's collect letters. So bring the B's together. That will be B plus B plus B plus 1 plus 2 equals to 138. B plus B plus B, we have 3B, so that is 3B plus 1 plus 2 is 3 equals to 138. So collect like this. So that will be 3B. So we have an alphabet. So that will be 3B equals to the numbers we now move to one side. So this minus plus 3 will change because we move it to the other side to change to minus. So that will be 3B equals to 138 minus 3 will be what? 135. So we divide both sides by 3. So now 13 divided by 3, this is what? 45. Alright, so our B equals to 45. So now we have to find what? The numbers. So now wherever you see B, you put 45 into what? B plus 1 and what? B plus 2. We have to find what? All these numbers. So now let's do that now. For B, we already know B is what? 45. So B plus 1 equals to 45, which is B, plus 1. And that will give us 46. So for B plus 2, that will be what? 45 plus 2, which is 47. Okay? So the numbers are 45, 46, and 47. Are you seeing it now? So these are the what? Consecutive integers. Alright, so these are the numbers. Let's move to another thing now. Subtopic is product. So we are done with sum and difference. So we are what? Under the subtopic product. When two or more numbers are multiplied together, the result obtained is known as the product of the numbers. Product means what? Multiplication. Product means what? Multiplication. By now you should know what product is. Okay. So now let's solve the first example now. So what unknown number must be multiplied by 25 to make 3 over 4? What unknown number, which we don't know, and that number, when you multiply it by what? 25. That unknown number, when you multiply it by 25, will give us 3 over 4. Let the number be x. So they gave us what? The unknown number to be x. This time around, we are the one giving it to us now. So we don't need to look for the unknown number, okay? So our unknown number is what? X. So now let's solve this number. Let's solve this question. So what number must be multiplied by 25? So that number, which is x, will be multiplied by 25 equals to 3 over 4. Okay, so that will be what? X times 25 equals to 3 over 4. Are you seeing it now? So we've interpreted this question to be this. So 25 times x is what? 25x equals to 3 over 4. So what are we going to do? We are going to cross multiply, okay? Because there's always a over 1 here. So this 25x is always over 1. To use to show it, but it's always over 1. So now this 3 will multiply the one that we cannot see, or we can just do it like this, okay? So this 3 will multiply this one, this 25x will multiply this 4. So that will be what? 25x times 4 equals to 3 times 1. 25x times 4 is what? 100x. That is 100x equals to 3 times 1 is 3. So we divide both sides by what? 100. So x equals to 3 over 100. So when you have something like this, so we have 2 zeros. So you just shift this. There's one point here that we cannot see. You shift it 2 times because we have 2 zeros. So that will be 1, 2. Okay. Then you put the point here. Put a 0 here. Put a 0 here. So this is what? 0.03. That is if you are not using calculator. So our x here is what? 0.03. So it is so simple. I've said it before. Learn how to what? Interpret questions. One problem is simple when you know how to interpret it. Alright, so let's solve another question. Let's solve another question under this product. Okay, the product of three numbers, which we don't know yet, is what? 3,600. Meaning that the result is 3,600. If two of the numbers are equal, meaning that they will be the same, then they are twins. Maybe AA, BB, CC, they are equal. And the third number, we are given the third number to be what? And the third number is 25. The first two numbers are equal. It can be AA or BB, okay? But the third one is 25. Find the two equal numbers. So we have to find the two equal numbers. These two equal numbers are what's the same. So meaning that their number, whatever number we get, they are what's the same. Alright, they are twins, they are the same. So now, let the number be x. Let's just use x, okay? So let the number be x. So now, the first two numbers are equal, meaning they are the same. So since the number is x, so that shows the first and second number is x times x. We're talking about product mean. Product means multiplication. So they are what? X times x. The first two numbers. So now said the third number is 25. So you multiply 25 also because they are 3. So that will be also what? 25. And they said the result is what? 3,600. See that it is very simple. You just know how to interpret the question. Alright, so since they put product means multiplication. That's why we're using what? Multiplication sign here. Okay, so we are going to multiply so these are the three numbers, which is equals to what? 3,600. So what are you going to do? We are going to multiply everything. X times x is 2, so that will be x squared because it is for 2x, so it will be x raised to power 2. Okay, so x raised to power 2, which is x squared, you multiply by 25. That is what? 25x squared. 25x squared equals to 3,600. Are you seeing it now? So now we have x squared now. So what are you going to do? We want to get our x. The main thing is, well, the main number I want to get here is the main unknown number is x. Okay, so we want to get our x, but there's an x squared, but we are going to divide both sides by what? 25. So we divide both sides by 25. So our x squared is equals to 144. So 3,600 divided by 25 will give us 144. So we are looking for x. So but we are seeing x squared now. So how are we going to eliminate this x squared? We are going to introduce square root to both sides to eliminate the x squared. Introduce square root So I want to eliminate the square now. So let's introduce square root to both sides. So this is square root. This is square root. Okay? Are you seeing it now? So this square, we cancel this square root. So what's the square root of 144? 12. So x equals to 12. So now the two what equal numbers are what? 12. Are you seeing it now? So the two equal numbers are 12. Let's try something. So this 12 now, let's impute it here. If we are going to get 3,200, let's try it. So now, let's put the 12 here. So that will be 12 times 12 times 25. So when you multiply this 3, when you multiply this 3, you will get 3,600. So now you can try it using your calculator. Or perfectly, the answer is what? 3,600. Thanks for watching. I want to use this medium to appreciate everyone who watched this video to this very period. Please and please watch this video possibly to the end before downloading it. We would appreciate it. And if you benefit one or two things from this video and you're yet to subscribe, you are really doing the wrong thing right now. Please pause and subscribe right away. Try and share, try and like, try and engage. Thanks as you do so. Thanks for watching.